As the road to the 2027 Rugby World Cup continues to take shape, every international window brings fresh debate about which teams are truly building championship-winning squads. The latest discussion has been sparked by former Scotland head coach Matt Williams, who believes one nation has emerged as the biggest long-term challenger to the reigning world champions, the Springboks. While South Africa remain the benchmark after winning back-to-back Rugby World Cups, Williams argues that France are steadily assembling a squad capable of matching their physicality, depth, and overall quality. His comments come after an intriguing July Nations Championship campaign that offered plenty of evidence about where several leading rugby nations currently stand. Throughout the series, fans witnessed impressive performances, surprising tactical experiments, and important lessons that could shape the international landscape over the next 2 years. Among all those storylines, however, France's continued progress under head coach Fabien Galthié has perhaps generated the greatest sense of excitement. Despite traveling without several experienced stars who were rested following the demanding top 14 season, the French squad still managed to produce performances that highlighted remarkable depth across multiple positions. Although they narrowly lost their opening match against the All Blacks, they responded strongly with convincing victories over Australia and Japan, reinforcing the idea that this team possesses far more than just a talented starting lineup. According to Williams, these results demonstrate something far more significant than simply winning matches. They suggest that France now have enough elite quality players to compete at the highest level even when several first-choice internationals are unavailable. That level of depth has traditionally been one of South Africa's greatest strengths, allowing the Springboks to rotate players while maintaining world-class standards. Williams believes France may now be the only country capable of matching that advantage. One of the most interesting aspects of the July campaign was Galthié's willingness to continue experimenting despite already having an established core of experienced players. Rather than taking a cautious approach, the French coaching staff explored new combinations and tactical ideas that could become valuable options during the World Cup cycle. One of the biggest talking points involved using Mathieu Jalibert at fullback while allowing Romain Tamak to control the game from fly-half. The combination placed two highly creative playmakers on the field together, giving the French attack additional variety and unpredictability. Instead of relying on one primary distributor, France created multiple attacking threats capable of challenging defensive systems from different angles. For Williams, this willingness to innovate reflects confidence rather than uncertainty. He believes successful international teams continue evolving even when they are already winning matches, because standing still in modern rugby often allows rivals to catch up. Beyond tactical flexibility, Williams also highlighted the balance that currently exists within the French squad. Modern Test rugby demands more than simply powerful forwards or exciting backs. Championship-winning teams require both physical dominance and attacking creativity, and in his view, France now possess that rare combination. Up front, they continue producing large, athletic forwards capable of competing with the biggest packs in world rugby. Behind them, they have several gifted playmakers and dangerous runners who can create scoring opportunities from almost anywhere on the field. This blend of strength and skill has convinced Williams that France should be viewed as genuine World Cup contenders rather than simply a talented side with potential. Of course, any discussion about international rugby inevitably returns to the Springboks, whose achievements over recent years have set the standard for everyone else. South Africa's remarkable squad depth, powerful forward pack, disciplined defense, and ability to perform under pressure have made them the team every nation wants to beat. Winning consecutive Rugby World Cups requires consistency across multiple seasons, effective player management, and the ability to adapt to different styles of opposition. Those qualities remain firmly associated with the Springboks, which is why many experts still consider them favorites heading toward 2027. However, Williams believes the gap may no longer be as wide as it once appeared. If France continue developing at their current pace, he believes they could challenge South Africa throughout the next World Cup cycle and potentially lift the famous trophy themselves. While praising France, Williams also offered strong opinions about several other international teams based on their recent performances. One nation that attracted particular criticism was Argentina. The Pumas have earned widespread respect over recent years for becoming one of rugby's most competitive teams, regularly challenging traditional powers and producing memorable victories. However, Williams expressed disappointment over incidents following their defeat to England, suggesting that sportsmanship should remain an essential part of international competition, regardless of the emotions surrounding major matches. His comments focused on the importance of respecting officials and maintaining the values that rugby has long promoted around the world. While competitive intensity is expected at the highest level, many within the sport continue emphasizing that respect for opponents, referees, and the game itself remains fundamental to rugby's identity. Another major talking point raised by Williams involved Ireland, a team that has consistently ranked among the world's strongest nations over recent seasons. Despite enjoying impressive victories and extended periods near the top of the world rankings, Ireland now face growing questions about maintaining that level as they move closer to another World Cup. According to Williams, recent performances suggest the team has important work ahead if they hope to compete equally with the leading contenders. He compared the current situation with the period leading into the 2019 Rugby World Cup, when expectations remained high despite warning signs appearing before the tournament began. While he made it clear that today's Irish team has not reached the same situation experienced before that competition, he believes they currently trail behind the leading nations, including New Zealand, France, and South Africa. Such assessments naturally create debate because international rugby often changes quickly. Teams can improve dramatically over a single season through tactical adjustments, emerging young talent, or improved consistency. Likewise, injuries and changes in form can alter expectations for even the strongest squads. That uncertainty is exactly what makes the journey toward every Rugby World Cup so fascinating. Every international window becomes an opportunity to test combinations, evaluate new players, and discover which strategies succeed against elite opposition. Coaches must balance immediate results with long-term preparation, ensuring they remain competitive today while also building for the tournament that matters most. Looking ahead, the next phase of international rugby promises even greater intrigue. As teams prepare for future nations' championship fixtures and other major test matches, every performance will contribute to the growing picture of who is best positioned for success in Australia in 2027. France will aim to build on their encouraging momentum, continuing to develop both experienced leaders and exciting new talent. The Springboks will seek to maintain the standards that have delivered extraordinary success over recent years, while adapting to fresh challenges from ambitious rivals. New Zealand, Ireland, Argentina, England, Scotland, and several other leading nations will all continue refining their squads, knowing that World Cup success depends not only on talent, but also on preparation, consistency, and resilience over an extended period. For rugby supporters, that means the coming months will provide countless opportunities to watch emerging stars, evolving tactics, and compelling rivalries develop further. Whether Matt Williams' prediction ultimately proves correct remains to be seen, but his comments have certainly added another fascinating dimension to the conversation surrounding the next Rugby World Cup. At this stage, no trophy has been won and no final conclusions can be drawn. What is clear, however, is that international rugby appears to be entering another highly competitive era where several outstanding teams are pushing one another to higher standards. If recent performances are any indication, fans can expect thrilling contests,